Bruce Lee was ahead of his time. His vision for martial arts transcended the traditional boundaries and limitations that were prevalent during his era. He pioneered Jeet Kune Do, a defensive technique that prioritizes efficiency and agility. It's not just a set of techniques, but a philosophy that encourages constant evolution and personal growth. MMA fighters can learn a lot from Bruce Lee's philosophy. His method of practicing martial arts was new, emphasizing the significance of possessing fluid and formless, much like water. Jeet Kune Do facilitate the use of what works while rejecting what does not. This pragmatic approach allows fighters to focus on techniques that are effective in real combat situations, rather than adhering to rigid forms. It's about being a complete fighter, ready for anything. In the unpredictable world of MMA, this mindset is crucial. Fighters must be prepared to face a variety of styles and strategies. In the octagon, there are no rules about what style you use. This freedom aligns perfectly with the principles of Jeet Kune Do, which advocates for adaptability and versatility. Jeet Kune Do fits perfectly because it encourages fighters to be adaptable. It's not about mastering one style, but about integrating the best techniques from various disciplines to create a unique and effective fighting system. It's all about focusing on your opponent's flaws. This strategic approach is a cornerstone of Jeet Kune Do, where the goal is to end the fight as efficiently as possible. Jeet Kune Do provide you with all you need for facing an extremely hazardous and surprising enemy. By constantly evolving and adapting, fighters can stay one step ahead of their competition, making them formidable in any situation. Bruce Lee's influence on MMA is undeniable. His teachings continue to inspire fighters around the world, encouraging them to push beyond their limits and redefine what is possible in the realm of martial arts. Today, many MMA fighters pay homage to Bruce Lee by incorporating Jeet Kune Do principles into their training. They recognize the value of his insights and strive to embody his philosophy of constant improvement and adaptability. Champions in the sport often credit their success to the adaptability and efficiency that Jeet Kune Do promotes. By embracing these principles, they are able to refine their skills and stay ahead in the highly competitive world of MMA. The legacy of Jeet Kune Do lives on in the octagon, where fighters continue to push the boundaries of what is possible. Bruce Lee's vision of a fluid, adaptable martial art has become a foundational element in the evolution of MMA. As MMA continues to grow and evolve, the impact of Jeet Kune Do remains a guiding force, reminding fighters to stay adaptable, efficient, and always ready to innovate.
The previously straight leading is a basic technique in Jeet Kune Do. Bruce Lee believes in employing the nearest weaponry to his intended target. The straight lead is quick and direct, perfect for MMA. It's not just about brute force, but about using your whole body to generate power.
Conor McGregor is a prime example. Throughout his career, he made deadly use of the straight lead. The punch is fast and hard to see coming. In MMA, one well-placed straight lead can end the fight.
Another example of common Jeet Kune Do technique is the low side kick. This technique, popularized by Bruce Lee, is a fundamental move in the martial art. It's not only about speed, it's also about accuracy and execution. It's an adaptable kick that can be performed offensively or defensively. Whether you're initiating an attack or countering an opponent's move, the low side kick is a reliable tool in your arsenal. You target your opponent's lead leg, disrupting their balance and setting up other attacks. By aiming for the lead leg, you can destabilize your opponent, making it difficult for them to mount an effective offense. This kick is perfect for controlling distance in MMA. In a sport where range and positioning are crucial, the low side kick helps you maintain the upper hand. It allows you to keep your opponent at a manageable distance, preventing them from getting too close.
Think of it like a jab with your leg. Just as a jab can keep an opponent at bay and set up combinations, the low side kick serves a similar purpose. It's a probing tool that can disrupt your opponent's rhythm. Then you might apply it to fight off the person you oppose. When executed correctly, it creates a barrier that your opponent must overcome, giving you the opportunity to plan your next move, or to slow them down as they try to close the distance. This is particularly useful against aggressive fighters who like to press forward. The low side kick can halt their momentum, forcing them to rethink their approach. The low side kick is a great way to dictate the pace of a fight. By controlling the distance and disrupting your opponent's balance, you can set the tempo and flow of the match. This operational advance can mean a difference among success and failure. Foot positioning and timing are crucial for the effectiveness of the low side kick. Proper technique ensures that you maximize the impact while minimizing the risk of counterattacks. Regular practice and attention to detail can make this kick a powerful weapon in your fighting repertoire. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced fighter, mastering the low side kick can elevate your game. So, the next time you step into the ring or onto the mat, remember the low side kick. It's more than a technique. It's a strategy for controlling the fight and keeping your opponent on stress.
Oblique kicks, often known as leg kicks, are extremely forceful. It targets your opponent's calf, disrupting their base and causing pain. This kick can limit their mobility and make it hard for them to plant their feet for punches. We've seen its effectiveness in MMA over and over.
Jones John is a master at the side kick. He uses it to chop down his opponents, making it difficult for them to move or generate power in their strikes. This kick can be a real fight changer.
Jeet Kune Do place a high value on the trapping technique for hands.
Trapping hands is a core concept in Jeet Kune Do.
It's about controlling your opponent's arms in the clinch, creating openings for strikes.
You're not just trying to overpower them, but to redirect their energy and find their vulnerabilities.
Georges St-Pierre, one of the greatest MMA fighters ever, used trapping hands effectively.
He'd trap an arm, create an angle, and then unleash a barrage of strikes.
Trapping hands is about control and precision. Intercepting fist, hitting them before they hit you.
The intercepting fist reflects the Jeet Kune Do idea of countering the opponent's attack.
Instead of waiting to react, you strike while they're still moving in.
It requires timing and anticipation, but the rewards are huge.
Lyoto Machida, known for his elusive style, used the intercepting fist to great effect.
He'd anticipate his opponent's attack and counter with a swift strike.
The spying on fist is designed to turn defense into offensive.
Adaptability, the core of Jeet Kune Do in MMA. Jeet Kune Do is all about adapting to different situations. It was developed by Bruce Lee with the philosophy of using no way as way, having no limitation as limitation. This means that a practitioner must be fluid and flexible, ready to change tactics and techniques based on the circumstances they face. In MMA, this adaptability is crucial. Mixed martial arts is a sport where fighters come from various backgrounds, each bringing their own unique set of skills and strategies to the cage. Every opponent is different, and every fight is unpredictable. You might face a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu expert in one match and a Muay Thai striker in the next. The ability to adapt to these different styles is what can make or break a fighter in the octagon. The approach you take must be adaptable to shifting circumstances. This means being aware of your opponent's strengths and weaknesses, and being able to exploit them while minimizing your own vulnerabilities. Jeet Kune Do teaches you to be a dynamic fighter. It emphasizes the importance of being able to flow from one technique to another seamlessly, without hesitation. This fluidity can give you a significant advantage in a fight, allowing you to respond to your opponent's moves with precision and speed. It's not about sticking to one style, but about using the best techniques for the moment. This could mean switching from striking to grappling, or from offense to defense, depending on what the situation calls for. If your opponent is a strong wrestler, you might need to rely on your striking. Keeping the fight standing and using your punches and kicks to keep them at bay can be an effective strategy. If they're a striker, you might need to take them down. Bringing the fight to the ground can neutralize their striking advantage and allow you to control the pace of the match. This adaptability is the essence of Jeet Kune Do, and is what makes it such a valuable approach in the world of MMA. Jeet Kune Do Train covers the practice of a variety of tactics and scenario. This prepares you for the unpredictability of a real fight. You learn to be comfortable in any situation, whether you're standing, clinching, or on the ground. Defense is just as important as offense. Jeet Kune Do teaches you to be aware of your surroundings and to anticipate your opponent's moves. This can help you avoid getting hit and create opportunities for counterattacks. Studying your opponents is also a key part of the Jeet Kune Do philosophy. By understanding their tendencies and patterns, you can better prepare for what they might do in a fight. This strategic approach can give you a significant edge in the octagon. At long last, Jeet Kune Do focuses on respect and ongoing progress. It's about pushing yourself to be the best fighter you can be, while also respecting your opponents and the art of martial combat. This mindset is what makes Jeet Kune Do not just a fighting style, but a way of life. The importance of efficiency wastes no movement. Bruce Lee emphasized efficiency in everything. Every movement should have a purpose. In MMA, this means conserving your energy and making every strike count. You will never want to expend energy on ineffective moves. Jeet Kune Do teaches you to be precise and economical with your strikes. You want to deliver maximum power with minimal effort. This is especially important in a fight where fatigue can be your biggest enemy. Fluidity in fighting, moving like water. Bruce Lee famously said, "Be like water." This means being fluid and adaptable in your movements. In MMA, you need to be able to move in and out of range, change directions quickly, and avoid your opponent's attacks. Jeet Kune Do emphasizes footwork and body mechanics that allow you to move with grace and power. This fluidity makes you a difficult target to hit and allows you to create openings for your own attacks. Jeet Kune Do, more than just techniques. Jeet Kune Do is more than just a set of techniques. It's an attitude, an approach to battle. It's about self-expression and finding your own fighting style. It's about constantly evolving and improving. This philosophy is invaluable for MMA fighters. It encourages them to think critically, be creative, and never stop learning. It's about developing your fighting IQ and becoming the best version of yourself as a martial artist. Section 11. Conclusion: Unleash your inner warrior with Jeet Kune Do. Jeet Kune Do offers a unique and effective approach to MMA. It's not about rigid styles, but about adapting, being efficient, and expressing yourself as a fighter. It's about using what works and discarding what doesn't. By embracing the principles of Jeet Kune Do, MMA fighters can gain a significant edge in the cage. It's about unleashing your inner warrior, your fighting spirit, and becoming a more complete and dangerous martial artist.